What?
Did you get that?
Welcome to Paranormal, the New Normal. I'm your host, as always, Jeremy, and yes, this is a special episode tonight. Another one of my famous brackets out of my strange mind. And it doesn't get no stranger in this one, I'm telling you right now. So, okay, next month Monday, I got some ideas, just saying. But this one's going to be especially good because we are doing a serial killers bracket. That's right, the top 36 serial killers in the world, ranked by proven kills, not by estimated, because some of these are who knows. I mean, some of them might have possibly murdered 900 people. So yeah.
I mean, yeah, if that was the case, then Henry Lee Lucas would be at the top of the whole list.
Well, yes, we know this, but anyway, this is, and listeners just dropped off like that, but we are going to enjoy this, and it's going to be a fun one. I can guarantee it. And of course, I had to bring 6 friends to do it with me because you need people for brackets. And no one wants to hear me sitting here talking by myself. So that might be a paid thing coming soon. We'll see. But anyway, I had to do this bracket this month because, I was staying outside smoking a cigarette. I'm like, it's that cold month when you're outside and you just hear footsteps all of a sudden behind you and you're by yourself. There's no one else with you. So I was like, it's the time of year to do a serial killer bracket. So that's where the inspiration came from. And plus, as soon as I said serial killers, Chancey hit his desk with the part of his body. But just saying. So we are going to do this with 6 guests. Some of them you know, some of them you don't. Maybe, I don't know. I think I only have one rookie here on my brackets. But first off, of course, as always, I'm joined by my co-host from Maniacal Music Musings, Chancey Greif, and his beautiful lady, Casey. Show off like a trophy, Casey. Chancey, come on now. Actually, it goes both ways. So
she's a queen. Look at her.
And of course, I am joined by, on their first time on a Paranormal Normal bracket, but they're on our other show all the time, Vanessa Rain and Ashley Hoffman of 30, Flirty, and Not Thriving.
You said it correctly this time. I am impressed.
This show is more serious than the other show. Come on now. Sorry, Chancey. And also returning from our last bracket, I believe, and maybe the one before, I'm not sure. I lose track. Tori from Be Afraid of the Dark podcast.
Heidi ho, Ranger Joe's.
And I think, last but of course not least, a first time around one of my brackets, I believe, though she's been on
No.
That was on Jeremiah's show, I think.
Oh, okay.
I was going to be like, you tell him.
Put him in his place. Yes, you have.
I've been on the brackets before, but I've been on your show before. So
you've been on my show twice. Neither of them were brackets, though. That's the difference. But of course, we have author Eleanor Wagner of the Sussex County Hauntings, and yes, I had to look at the books really fast, sitting on my bookshelf over there, so I could see them.
Strange and Scary podcast out of the Paranormal UK Radio Network, and my Eleanor's Creeping It Real out of the Coast to Coast.
See, I was trying to remember all that, so but yes, those links will of course be below for this podcast, like all the other shows that are on here, except for 30 Flirty won't be from Spotify because I can't find it on Spotify anymore. But
I think, that's a whole situation.
We're still having issues.
Apparently. But yes, these serial killers are matched up by rank, by how many proven kills they have. And of course, for each one, I will give where they were active, years they were active, proven and estimated kills, and a little short description on how horrible a person they were. So, and what happened to them.
Don't eat that.
Yes.
Don't you put it in your mouth. Don't you put it in your mouth. Is that a song in the United States?
I don't think so.
I do.
I think it's your weird Canadian stuff.
Okay, now I'm sending you guys.
I actually know what you're talking about, though.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Weird puppets.
Yeah, I know.
Of of course.
Yeah.
The only weird puppets we have here are Sesame Street and Muppets, but
Yeah,
yes.
this is worse.
It is.
I
This
am 100%
definitely
sure.
belongs in like paranormal because like they're scary.
It's terrifying.
Well, send me a video and we'll see what we can do with it. But anyway, as I was saying, this is going to be interesting. And the first matchup, because we can jump right into it now. And actually, no, we can't because I didn't write down the order. My bad. But the order in this one, of course, because I should say it anyway, will be Casey, Chansey. I already forgot it, but Eleanor, Tori, and Vanessa, with me thrown in the middle, of course, because when your name starts with J, you're always in the same place. And of course, Ashley gets to start the first one off. You like how I saved it. You like how I saved it. Just saying. But
I'm always the first.
You're always first, and Vanessa's always last because that's just the way it goes. She always brings the rear up.
Actually, I could do her one worse. If I actually went by my real name, then I'd be last. It'd be Victoria.
Oh, Victoria? Yeah.
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 Yeah, well.
Sorry, I don't go by that.
Only when you want your husband to call you queen, right? But
No, he better just call me his queen. You call me Victoria, I'm gonna punch you in the face.
That's
I'm
awesome.
so tempted.
I have this weird compulsion that I have to call somebody by what their parents named them. If I had to grow up with a name like Chansey, Victoria is not really all that bad.
Well, see, the thing is my mom didn't want to name me Victoria. She wanted to just name me Tori. But my grandma's like, Tori's not a real name. She's just, yeah, it is. No, it's not. They're literally arguing after I was born.
Oh
In
my
the
god.
delivery room. And she's like, it's not a real name.
My daughter.
She goes, fine,
My-
I'll name her Victoria. Are you happy now?
My daughter is Victoria Lee.
My bosses call me Victoria. That's what I go by at work. And they think it's funny to call me Vicky.
Oh
yeah,
no!
I never wanted
They
Vicky.
learned that I hate it
Yeah.
with a fiery passion, so they started labeling
Yeah.
all of my stuff at work Vicky. My
No.
locker's
That's not
covered in
right.
Vicky. My radio, everything is Vicky.
No.
That's
Just
terrible.
in random spots all over work. They're just tags that say Vicky, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna lose my
Yeah,
mind.
no, my daughter's a Tori too. I call her Tori, but her full name is Victoria Lee. And
Oh,
I
there you
never
go.
liked Vicky. When people called her Vicky, I'd really like lay
it just makes me like. Bleh.
the synchronicities in this conversation are astounding. I'm just saying. But the first matchup, Ashley's going to start, and it is number 14 in the ranking system I made up. Flores Valdo de Oliveira, and yes, I'm going to destroy these names, just telling everybody ahead of time. Actually, that one I actually got right, so yay. He's from Brazil. He was active from 1982 to 1983, which makes this all the more impressive because he was proven with 50 kills and could have had many more. He was a former police officer and vigilante who murdered criminals in the outskirts of Sao Paulo. I'm gonna mess up the names here of the cities too, apparently. He
so
was
like a
murdered,
modern day Dexter, killing criminals.
He was murdered by unknown assailants in 2012. So I don't know if you ever went to jail for it because it's Brazil and it's like the Wild West down there in some places. But okay, that's hilarious. Wow. Wild Bill says,
Wild Bill.
hope I'm
Wild
on the
Bill,
list.
only if you sing "Goodbye Horses," man.
Wild Bill says, hope I'm on the list. I'm a stereo with a C killer.
I was going to say, I guess he likes his cereal.
Mm.
I mean, when I used to get stoned and eat Cinnamon Toast Crunch, it was like the whole box in one sitting. But Flores Valdo is going against number 29, Vasily Kamarov from the Soviet Union, active from 1921 to 23, 33 proven and only 33 possible. But he is known as the Wolf of Moscow. He was a horse trader who killed 33 men, probably while trying to train horses. And he was executed by firing squad in 1923. So you got Capo Bruno versus the Wolf of Moscow here. I feel like we're in a wrestling match. But
Yeah. Like, are we or like a sumo wrestling brand or something?
I mean, the Wolf of Moscow sounds like a good name for a wrestler, if you ask me. But Ashley,
Mhm.
which one you want? Oh yeah, and you guys may vote any which way you like on this by kill number. You can vote by how manly they sound. You take your pick.
I think I'm not gonna attempt his name, but I think I'm gonna go with Mr. Brazilian Man.
Mr. Floresvaldo gets one. Okay, I get it now. And Wild Bill says, I guess my namesake could have been known as a serial killer with all the people he killed. Yeah, but that was the Wild West. They were allowed, but for some most part at least. But Casey, which way are you gonna go?
The first one you said.
No love for the Wolf of Moscow. Chancey, how about you?
Not the commie.
I was waiting for yup.
Yeah, well, in 1921, he wasn't a commie yet, I don't think.
Dude, the night, dude. It was the dude. Yes, it was.
Well, somebody called the KGB because I think they're missing one over here, Chancey. You know their ears. But Eleanor, which way do you want to go? Is Floresvaldo moving on?
Number one.
And Kappa Bruno moves on to the next round. Very fast, I may say. And funny enough, Oliveira is my cousin's husband's last name, so I got some questions for him because he's from Brazil too. But
Ooh.
it's
Last name is Aloe Vera.
Oliveira, like
Oh.
like olive with Ira at the end.
Oh.
Oh, aloe vera, please.
And Wild Bill says, "But comrade, why not the Russian?"
It's not the right Russian. Once we get the Chikatilo, then I'll vote for the commie.
I guarantee a Russian is moving on this at some point. I almost guarantee it. But all right, personally, I'll throw one to the Wolf of Moscow because someone has to. Maybe he'll give me a horse. But Tori, which way you want to go?
I'm going with my Brazilian homie.
And last but not least, of course, Vanessa.
I'm going with the wolf. Fuck Brazil. Just kidding. I would love to be in Brazil.
Well, all things are possible through GoFundMe, which, speaking of which, we will announce that later.
Yes.
But the next matchup gets started by Casey, and it is lucky number 13, Anatoliano Prienko, who was active in the Soviet Union, Ukraine. So, see, I told you Russia's going to be in here at some point. He was active from 89 to 96, proven to kill 52, and way more possible. He was known as the Beast of Ukraine, the Terminator, and Citizen O. Prienko was convicted of the murders of 9 people in 89 and 43 people in 95 to 96. He traveled throughout Europe illegally from 1995. Whether he killed during this time is unknown. He was sentenced to death and was later commuted to imprisonment for life. He died from heart failure in 2013.
What a pisser.
And he is going against number 28, Ali Asghar Borujerdi. I know I didn't say that right, but he was active in the Ottoman Empire, Iraq, and Iran from 1907 to 1934. He had 33 proven and possible. He was known as Asghar the Murderer. They didn't have good nicknames back then, I'm just saying. But and he killed 33 young adults in Iraq and Iran, and he was executed by hanging in 34. So both of these guys are long gone. Well, somewhat long.
What a shame.
Yeah, what a shame. But Casey, are we going with the Beast of Ukraine or the murderer?
The guy who got hanged. That one, the second one.
She likes him hung.
Ooh, she likes it spicy.
Ashley, any comment on that one?
She's a spicy girl.
I mean,
We go
We all
with
like
hung
it.
with Casey.
we all like it rough.
Yes, Wild Bill, you could say that.
Yes.
I
Yes. Wild Bill says, guess you could say he was well hung.
Mhm.
But, Chancy, which way are you going?
Yep.
There it is. And Eleanor?
The guy from the Ukraine.
Ooh, it's getting interesting again. And I don't know. I gotta give it to someone who's nicknamed the Terminator because that's just freaking awesome. So
Agreed.
Anatoly is getting my vote. That's for damn sure. But Tori, which way are you going?
My Ukraine dude.
Ooh, close one. And Vanessa? You
I'm
tying it up?
playing Hangman. Sorry. God.
Thanks for watching Reverse Man the Helmet Parapost.
Oh my god.
Man, you're gonna make
But-
me want to call my honey and tell him to get home a little sooner.
And Ashley, it's all tied up going to you. And we actually have a tiebreaker this early in the game.
Oh wow. Well, I gotta go with Mr. Hung himself.
Stop it!
Woo! We got her all hot and bothered.
First,
Hold
real
on, I need to make a call real quick.
BRB, AFK.
Like,
how's it
hey, are
going?
you busy
How's it going,
tonight,
Shannon?
honey?
I think we all stumbled in this, Josh. I think we all stumbled in this a little bit. But
I can like play there because I'm broken, but can you do the work?
Stop buying Home Depot and get some rope.
which means round 2 is gonna be well 3 countries versus Brazil. So I'm just time to roll here.
Oh shit.
Oh, God. This is gonna be a long one. I already could tell. But the next one, Chancey gets to start out. It's number 12, Andre Chikatilo.
Chikatilo, motherfucker.
Andre Chikatilo, thank you.
Chikatilo!
What is the big deal? I stroked some same cock. It is no big deal.
What? Big deal?
Wow.
Did you
Chancey,
watch Time Suck too?
Chancey.
Oh,
wait
you
till
watched Time Suck
What is the big deal? I stroked some same cock in corner. It is what is no big deal.
Chancey, I'm just saying, wait till you see who he's going against. Wait till you see who he's going against. You'll
Who?
see. You'll see.
Hurry up!
Get back in your corner. But
Shit!
Chikatilo is from the Soviet Union.
I know.
Active from 78 to 90. 52 proven murders and more possible. Known as the Butcher of Rostov, the Red Ripper, or the Rostov Ripper. He was convicted of the murder of 53 women and children between 78 and 90. And one man was previously convicted and executed for his first murder. Chikatilo was executed by gunshot in 94. And he is going against number 27, everybody's favorite clown, John Wayne Gacy.
Well, you
course
just
you-
fucked this up for me already. I had a funny joke.
I tried.
A funny joke.
Well, I tried,
But now,
Vanessa.
like, you fucked it up with the clown. And
I
I'm sorry.
tried.
No, I'm sticking with Chikatilo, man. Yeah.
Well, I gotta do it still. I gotta do it
the
still.
clown's great and all, but you know,
Yeah,
I'm surprised he didn't break out into the song.
Chancey, I gotta do it still for those who don't know. Even if you don't know the sign, why are you listening to this? But Gacy's from the United States, of course. Active 72 to 78, 33 proven murders, but up to 45 plus possible. he murdered a minimum of 33 teenage boys and young men between 72 and 78, 26 of whom he buried in his crawl space of a Chicago home. And he was known as the killer clown due to the fact that he entertained children at social events dressed in a self-devised clown costume. He was executed by lethal injection in 94.
Again.
Now,
what a pisser. Ow.
Pogo the happy clown molester. Paints his face, disguised in Chester. Join the local moose like Shatter. Spawning evil ever after he picks his prey up at the bar. Gets them drunken in the car. Drives them home and down the stairs. Strips into his underwear. Bo, go, you're gonna burn in hell. But I'm sticking with fucking Chikatilo because that fucking Time Suck episode was priceless.
And Chancey's gave us a little dog fashion disco concert there. But
Hell yeah.
Yep.
But and yes, Josh says John Wayne was insane. That's a sadistic bastard. I hope he rots in eternal hell. I'm pretty sure he is, but
Oh yeah.
if there's a hell, he's there. That's for sure.
Yeah, I spoke to the devil the other day, and John's doing fine.
He's doing great.
And Wild Bill says he hopes the Butcher wins this one. Well, it might go that way. It might go that way. But Eleanor, which way do you want to go?
I was a children's party clown for over 30 years, so John Wayne Gacy brings shame to the clown name, let me tell you.
Mm-hmm.
So,
How you feel about
that man.
how you feel about saying clown posse? I was going to ask.
yeah, no, he creeps the shit out of me, that motherfucker.
Yeah.
So that's the one I'm going with.
I love whenever he's on a cartoon and he escapes from hell somehow. It's always funny. But all right, which way you gonna go there? Me? Oh, ooh, I don't.
Yeah, you. What way are you going?
My turn.
I have to go with John Wayne Gacy. He is a legend.
Fuck you.
The episode of South Park where they do the Devil's Birthday and him and the other two killers are doing the Three Stooges bit. Like, it's hilarious.
Fuck for you.
Hell yeah.
Fuck you.
Dude, Dog Fashion Disco had a T-shirt that had the Three Stooges with Dahmer, Bundy, and Gacy.
That's what it was. That's what it was. But Tori, which way you want to go?
Chikatilo.
What's the deal?
What's the big deal?
And Vanessa?
Well, I wanted to go with the Chiquita banana guy, but I have to go with the clown.
Fuck you! I'm never gonna be able to eat a banana now without thinking of serial killers.
And that's a bad thing?
Just put a banana in some cereal.
Fuck you, bitch. Respectively, fuck you.
All right. Well, which way you want to go there, Tori? I mean, I'm sorry.
I already went.
Vanessa.
The clown, John Wayne Gacy.
That's my juggalette. But Ashley, is John Wayne Gacy moving on, or are you going to tie it up for Casey?
No, I'm going John Wayne Gacy. Give me that clown.
On my way to Niagara Falls. All right. And to end it all, Casey, which way would you have gone?
Probably Pogo.
And Chancey's like, God damn you. But that means Gacy moves on 5-2, which I kind of saw that coming. But
I'm here for you, Chancey.
Casey's like, what?
Forever.
And Eleanor, if you're there, you get to start off the next one.
Hey, well, while we wait, you want to know a fun fact that I learned that I wish I didn't learn? Okay.
Now I'm intrigued.
Did you know that you can stuff 2 full adult raccoons up your asshole?
I was not prepared for that.
You guys didn't know that?
It's not that I didn't know it. It's just it's one of those things that I locked into the security vault of my mind for like weird shit to bring up at a party. So I'm thinking about what's the premise of the show. Pure fucking mayhem, Josh. Pure fucking mayhem.
But what I want to know is how did someone find out?
I mean, you know,
Just imagine like going to like not a pet store because they don't sell raccoons, but just like going to purchase raccoons to shove up your ass.
I mean, if you watch your mom's
I
house,
was just about to mention that.
if you watch your mom's house podcast, they do like pay-per-views and they have what's called the heavy section.
Dude,
You
it's
find a lot.
crazy.
Boy, I'll tell you what. It is. Oh boy. I can't even
Now that
describe it.
Eleanor's back, we can
We can
what's the
update
next
her on the
I'm
raccoon
sorry.
up the ass.
Puppies are so hard to take care
Oh,
of.
I
This
forgot
dog
to
wants
say
to
they
go
were
out
alive.
every 5 seconds. She wants to go out every 5 minutes, and I'm like up trying to. Babysitting a puppy is not fun on a Saturday night.
No,
let me tell you.
it's not.
Sorry, guys.
Babysitting a puppy's not fun any night of the week. Trust me, I know.
She's
And
sitting at the door, like making circles, and I'm like, oh God, does she want to go out again?
And Josh,
Sorry.
just so you know, this is a serial killer bracket. So the best serial killer wins. But
Hey, Josh.
next matchup is Eleanor's to start off. It's number 11,
Yes.
William Unek from the Belgian Congo and Tanganyika. I don't think
Good
that
job.
exists anymore. I don't think it exists anymore, but yeah. He was active from 54 to 57. 57 proven impossible kills. He was a police constable who murdered 21 people with an axe in less than 2 hours before fleeing. Which right there, that stamina is impressive. But 3 years later, he was armed with a rifle and axe, and he murdered 36 more people in the village of Malampaka before being mortally wounded by police with a smoke bomb that caught fire. So he got his.
Sorry.
But he is going again.
What a
We're going from Africa over to Mexico for the next one. It's number 26, Fernando Hernandez Leyva. He was active from 82 to 99, 33 proven kills, but 137 possible. He confessed to 100 murders and 6 cat kidnappings at the time of his arrest in 99.
Catnappings.
He was
What?
kidnapping.
What?
Kidnapping. God
He's
forbid
a
he kidnaps.
catnapper.
God forbid he kidnaps cats. God forbid.
Yeah,
I was almost more offended that it was cats.
That's why I said catnapper.
I mean,
He,
Oh, my boy was there, but he's gone.
he had been arrested previously in 82 and 86, the second time for murder, but escaped from prison. And in Mexico, apparently they don't catch you that fast. And he claimed he had been beaten by the police, and his family threatened in order to force him to confess. He was accused as 137 murders in 5 southern Mexican states, was convicted of 33, and was sentenced to 50 years in prison. He tried unsuccessfully to commit suicide in prison. If his claim of 100 plus victims were true, then he would be the most prolific documented serial killer from Mexico. So, which way do you want to go, Eleanor?
I have to go with the first one. I mean, anybody that has to do with the police and who's a serial killer is pretty fucked up. So,
Yes, they are. And I have to go the first one too, because the stamina of killing 21 people with an axe in 2 hours. I mean, my God, I would need so many cigarette breaks between people. Just saying.
Honestly, same.
like, did he just chop their heads off and then move on to the next? And just
We
kept
don't have-
going?
I agree, Joshua. I agree.
Yes, most of certain people are abusive to animals.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that as well. Tori, which way you want to go?
Well, the catnapper seems pretty interesting, but homie with an axe really is a vibe. I'm gonna go homie with the axe.
Well, Tori agrees with Violent J that my axe is my buddy. But Vanessa, which way you want to go?
Yup.
Yup.
Yep.
Yup.
I'm so glad that caught on.
It's my favorite.
Yeah, I ain't saying that coming out loud, but it's funny. But Vanessa, which way do you want to go? Oh, I'm sorry, you did go.
Yeah.
Ashley, which way do you want to go? So many women. I get
I-
confused.
well, you like having a lot of women, Jeremy. I would like 2-hour Axeman for 500, please.
That was like a rap song right there. But Casey, which way
Drop
you
that
want
beat,
to
bitch.
I'll go with the X-Man too.
go? And Chancey, is it gonna be our first sweep?
Yep.
Which means the Axeman will go on to face Gacy in the next round.
Oh.
So I think he may be getting the axe, but we'll see.
Ha!
And
Good
I
pun.
see what you did there.
don't
good
you?
job.
Don't you?
Yeah.
Uh, I get to start the next one now.
Congratulations.
I'm happy about it on this one, but it's number 10, Samuel Little from the United States.
Who?
It's the coding.
Samuel Little.
Oh,
And he was active from 1970 to 2005, 60 proven and 93 possible. He was convicted
isn't
of
he the
killing.
LA Sleeper?
What?
Where was he from in America? Wasn't he
Don't
the LA? Because
I don't have that information.
that sounds like the LA Sleeper.
Maybe, but
Ooh,
he was convicted.
spicy.
He was convicted of killing 3 women, but
Yep.
later investigations linked 31 of the murders to him.
Hi.
Yep.
He's now thought to be America's most prolific serial killer. He claimed he killed as many as 93 victims total,
Can you say
3
hi to
above his
Casey?
initial convention of 90. The FBI later confirmed a total of 60 murders linked to Little. There's still ongoing investigations about him.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where he was from. It doesn't say it on his
And yeah, I know.
on his yeah.
Are you making
But-
biscuits?
It's going against number 25, Vera Renzi from Romania, Yugoslavia, and Hungary. He was active from 1920 to 1930, 35 proven impossible kills. He was nicknamed the Black Widow. He killed through arsenic poisoning, but confessed to only killing. But he confessed to only 32, even though he was thought to have killed 35. I'm sorry. She actually is a female serial killer. We have a female serial killer on here. I didn't even see
Fuck
that
yeah!
Yeah. Women's
Bitches
power.
unite.
Women power.
part. And there's little known about her or her crimes because it was a long time ago and things weren't as written down as they are today.
Yeah, we're also secretive motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
Some
Mhm.
criminologists believe she was a figure of Romanian folklore rather than an actual person. But
You know, you ruined it by the folklore. Can you let us have this?
well, hey, just because
We
criminologists
can make
think
this happen anyway.
just because criminologists think it
Oh,
happens,
now you're
doesn't
talking.
mean it happens. But-
No,
And-
I was wrong. It's not the Grim Sleeper. That guy's Lonnie David Franklin.
I don't think he's on this. He must not kill enough people. But
25 plus.
yep, okay, yep, he didn't kill enough. Actually,
He
I don't
didn't
know.
make Jeremy's list.
My list, goddammit. But I'm gonna give it to the female. I gotta give it to the Black Widow just because I love that.
Hell
name.
yeah. I knew you were my boy.
I mean, I ain't your boy, I'm your man, but come on now.
Oh.
But
Right.
Tori, which way you want to go?
Of course I'm going with the female. Come on. Got a roof on my lady.
And Vanessa?
Girl power.
Yeah, bitch.
And Ashley? I know.
Yep.
That's it. Yes.
And Josh says you have a beautiful cat there, Tori.
Yeah, I know. He is my little kitten.
I love her. She's like, I know.
He's so chill.
Casey, which way you want to go?
I forgot what it was.
There's a chicken and some dude.
The most prolific serial killer in America. But yeah.
Oh yeah, the most prolific serial killer in America, allegedly.
I'll go with my homegirl.
Looks like it's a bunch of girl power.
And
Yeah, because I'm going with the girl too. I'm going with
Why
the
are we
heel.
sideways? What is
Chance?
happening?
Nancy, which way are you going?
Am I
Should it be
high?
sideways?
Hey, I'm
No,
not
you're
gonna stop a good thing. I mean, shit.
All right. And Eleanor, what are you going to do as the
I'm
last
going
one?
with the heel. I'm going with the heel.
So our second streak of the night, 2 in a row actually. Too bad they're not facing each other next round.
What are
And
you
yeah,
staring
Josh,
at me, dude?
it seems like the ship is swaying. Wow. I can't pronounce my freaking S's. I feel like Scott Malcolmson.
What are you
Man,
looking at?
I got diabetes.
Dude, there's nothing over there. What are you looking at?
The ghost in your house.
It probably is. The one that doesn't like me.
Yes.
The one that followed me home from Detroit. From a hotel. I'm not kidding.
Oh, it's the Candyman.
That's who followed me home.
Yeah, the Candyman. But Tori, you get to start this next one out.
Fuck yeah.
And I'm going to mess up this name horribly. I'm just letting you know.
Good.
But it's Yang Xinhai from China, active from 99 to 03, 67 proven impossible, known as the Monster Killer. He would enter victims' homes at night and kill using axes, meat cleavers, hammers, and shovels. He was executed by gunshots in 2004. So we're going to nickname him the Tool Shed. And
What's his nickname?
The toolbox.
The tool shed. Tool
The
shed.
tool
Shed? Love
You
that.
can't-
Love that.
You can't fit a shovel in a toolbox, but I don't think it's gonna matter much.
I don't think you have. You ever experienced a combat shovel? You can definitely put it in a toolbox.
My glob.
Oh hey!
I wanna touch it.
Well,
So who's he going against?
bearded dragon, lovely.
Wait, what?
This ain't a bearded dragon.
Oh no, leopard gecko. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
No, somebody else I know had a bearded dragon on Facebook page. I'm getting confused with, but it doesn't matter about the tool shed though, because he's going against number 24, Ted Bundy.
Hell yeah!
Whoa!
Yep.
Whoa!
For those,
Hold on.
someone's got.
You
fast-
got way too excited about Mr. Bundy, man.
Ted Bundy is my favorite serial killer.
What?
One
Okay,
of them.
I'll let Jeremy do the intro, and I has question.
Hold your rage, Jesse. But for those who don't know, shame on you. But Ted Bundy is from the United States, of course. Active from 74 to 78, 35 proven kills, up to 100 possible. And he was known for his charisma and good looks, just like Chancy. He officially confessed to 30 homicides, but had confessed to killing 36 women in the past. And some estimates run upwards of 100 or more. He was infamous for escaping from prison twice and murdering multiple victims in one day, sometimes abducting women from the same location within hours of one another. He was executed by electric chair in 1989. So we got the Tool Shed versus Bundy here, and Tori's starting us out.
Well, because Dahmer's not in this list, which really pisses me off. It's
Did I say that?
definitely-
Oh yeah. You got the list, yeah. So.
Yeah.
He
I'm
didn't quite
aware
make it.
because Dahmer's my number one, and then that's Bundy, so I'm choosing Bundy. Sorry.
Yeah, Dahmer is one of my favorites too. That's for sure. Especially after
Why does Edmund Kemper never get any love, man?
Who?
He's awesome. He's number 3 on my list. I shouldn't say a serial killer is awesome, but yo, any guy who puts up nipples on his belt and skin for lamps is my kind of man, apparently.
I actually
I like 'em
corresponded with him
spicy.
when I was a kid. Edmund Kemper.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to call the FBI about your husband, but okay. Moving on. Vanessa, which way you want to go?
Bundy.
Ashley?
Ted Bundy.
I knew I
He was
liked you.
a lady killer with class. But Casey, are you sealing Bundy into the next round?
Yeah.
And
My faves.
no, Wild Bill. We're talking Ted Bundy. Ed Gein's not in this, actually. Ed Gein might be in part 2 at some point.
He only
Yes.
killed 2 people. Well, 3 technically if you count his brother.
Well, yes, we're talking Al Bundy. That's right.
Yes.
The only thing he killed is the marriage next door, but very true. Chancy, which way do you want to go?
I'll go with old Teddy Bob.
And Eleanor, would you have gone for
Yeah,
Bundy,
I can't help it, but I have to go with Ted. I mean, he killed a 12-year-old kid. He took her from her schoolyard when she was going from one school room to the next. Pretty fridged up. So yeah, he was definitely a loser. So
But attractive.
I'll go with Ted.
And yes, and Josh, I'm sorry to hear that your family member was killed by a serial killer in Yonkers, but New York City.
Sorry to hear that, Josh. I'm a native New Yorker, so I sympathize.
Okay, not New York City, outside New York City, I guess I should say, but
it's still considered New York. I'm telling you, Yonkers is still considered New York. Right?
I'm a New Yorker.
Right.
I know.
I was from the Bronx, so come on, you know.
I don't need to get stepped up on by someone from the city. Come on, just because I was an upstate kid. But
I'm just from the Midwest with no life.
No, you fit right in with Chancey there.
I'm just surrounded by lakes.
And dogmen.
And dogmen, yeah.
But I personally am going to give one to the tool shed because I find it impressive the amount of weapons he had. It was like a video game almost, the amount of weapons he had to choose from. So.
Hi, baby girl. What are you doing?
There's another one.
There's another
one.
Do you just have a cat bag that they just keep coming out and another one and another one and another one?
There's another one.
There's another baby.
No, I have 3 of them.
She's the crazy. Yeah, Tori's the crazy cat lady from Simpsons.
It's like a DJ Khaled song.
Hi, babe. Can you come here?
Another one.
Yeah, no, this one is our podcast mascot. She's always on.
Well, Josh loves your kitty. And,
well, they should because she's a queen. Her name is Fiona for a reason.
And Wild Bill says nice to gecko.
Hey, princess.
All the pets getting complimented in this damn pot. But Vanessa, you get to start the next one out. And
bye.
This is the last full match for play-ins for this side of the round 1. It's number 8. Vanessa, can you hear just before I go on? Gotta make sure.
She had her camera just perfect too.
I know, right?
Think she disappeared again.
All right. Well, I'll read them anyway, and we'll catch her up. But it's number 8, Mohammed Baya from Iran, active 99 to 2004. 68 proven impossible. He raped and killed at least 66 male children and teenagers. Additionally, he killed 2 adults. On November 27, 2004, he was sentenced to be executed. He said that if he was not arrested, he would kill 100 children. He was executed after being lashed in front of a crowd in 2005. Gotta love it over there where the crime fits the punishment. I mean, it could have been a lot worse for him, but he's going against number 23, and I'm going to destroy this name, Haj Mohammed Mesfue from Morocco. He was active in 1906 and earlier. 36 proven kills, more possible. He was known as the Marrakesh Arch Killer. He drugged, mutilated, and murdered women. He was executed by whaling in 1906, which I'm assuming is just getting beaten to death.
I was going to say, isn't that just like getting your ass fucking kicked?
Yeah.
Basically, I'm believing, but...
What a way to go. I'd like to...
And Vanessa's not here, so I'll put this coming up in a minute, but wow, Bill has a bearded dragon. Hey, there we go. Named Spot. Named after the monster dragon that lives under the steps. I love that. I love that, Wild Bill. And he has a tarantula named Morticia, which I love.
Okay, you lost me at the tarantula. Sorry.
Yeah, I ain't have no spiders in my house. So
I don't do spiders. Nope. I can't even kill one without screaming bloody murder.
Well, since Vanessa's not back yet, Ashley, I'll let you go first.
I gotta go with Mr. Mohammed.
He even gets a mister. Wow.
He don't deserve no mister. He's a monster.
Mr. Monster
That's
Muhammad.
how she likes him. Don't lie to me. I
No
see
comment.
you. I see right through you.
Well, I've heard stories, but Casey.
Oh, so we a spicy queen.
Oh yeah.
Same.
I'll go with the second one.
The women mutilator and killer and drugger. But Chancey, how about you?
Yep. I'll go with the woman killer.
We love a good woman killer.
Mhm.
Hey, a lady killer gets you far in life, I guess. Depends on the
Apparently.
context. It's all about context. It's all about context.
I mean, it's a good Cottonmouth King song, but yeah.
You're asking a bunch of women who are depressed and like it rough.
What are we gonna tell you?
Exactly.
We'll say go get the whip and the cuffs, babe.
Vanessa's back.
And yes, she
Treat
is.
me like the peasant I am.
So, Vanessa, you'll go next you'll go first in the next round or next match. I mean, but Eleanor, which way you want to go?
Muhammad.
Ooh, and actually, you said Muhammad, which ties it up. Well, okay, they both have Muhammad in their name, so I'm assuming you mean the first one. But I just realized.
Yeah,
that.
sorry. Yeah.
No,
sorry.
that's my fault. I didn't realize that even. Shows how much attention I'm paying, but I'm gonna go with the first one because I mean, for some reason, when I like my serial killers, I like them dark as shit, and he was dark as shit. So, and yes, Josh, we were actually talking about this before the show started. We too have sympathy for Eileen Wuornos because she made several choices and she had a sad life. She should have got the help she deserved, but back then they didn't.
Totally agree, Josh. I really do. I totally agree.
But, and that brings down to Tori.
The lady killer.
Which means it's all tied up for Vanessa, who missed the whole who's who. But basically, you have a rapist and killer of male children and male teenagers versus a woman killer.
The woman.
Apparently, y'all want women to die. Like, what the hell?
Okay, if you want to know something, women don't like other women a lot of the time. So
That is true.
most women only get along with other women that are exactly like them.
100%.
Otherwise, it's
We
a
need
negative.
to trigger each other's zoomies.
I know the second I look at a girl if I'm gonna like her or not. I'll be like, oh yeah, this bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
This bitch.
And I'll know from that moment, like, I'm not gonna like her. And she'll try to talk to me, and I'll be like, can you go away?
Yes. Oh,
like, please go away from me.
Well, that brings us down to the first play-in matchup for this side. And it's number 15 from the United States, Gary Ridgway, active from 82 to 2000, 49 proven kills, up to 71 to 90 plus possible. He was a truck painter. He killed 71 women. He was also known as the Green River Killer. He almost exclusively targeted sex workers from Seattle. He was suspected of killing over 90, and he confessed to 71 and was convicted of 49. He was sentenced to life without parole.
He was like this short, minuscule, nothing kind of a guy. I think he might still be alive, but he was like this little nothing.
He sentenced to life without parole in 2000, so I'm assuming he's alive still. But he is going against.
Does that mean that he's out?
No, life without parole. It means he's never getting out unless he escapes.
Okay.
But which is possible in this day and age. But he
was actually married. He had a wife and everything when he did that crap.
And Josh confirms he is still locked up, but he's going against and still alive. But he's going against number 36, David Thabo Similane from Swaziland. He was active from 2000 to 2001. 28 proven murders and 45 possible. He sexually assaulted women he befriended in forests, stabbing or strangling them afterwards. He was sentenced to death.
And this is why I don't go in forests. A lesson for all.
I wish I could convince my wife to not make me go in forest, but I have no choice.
I don't go in forests. And Brittany's always like, you should go hiking. No.
Thank you. I fucking hate hiking. Thank you.
No. Why
No.
do I want to? One, why do I want to spend my time walking? 2, why do I want to go into the woods? 3, are you dumb?
Have you
Love
seen the horror films? Hello? Have you seen the serial killers?
Like, I love her with all my heart, but bitch, you do you. You have fun.
And Vanessa, since you're supposed to go first, last matchup, you get to go first this matchup.
Okay.
Gary or David?
Gary or David?
Gary killed sex workers. David killed women he met in the forest.
Ugh.
The first one.
I had a feeling. But Ashley, which way you want to go?
I gotta go with Mr. Sex Worker himself.
Sex worker killer. He wasn't a sex worker. He was a short, ugly man, apparently.
Yeah. Who
Yeah.
wanted to be a sex
That's
worker?
right, he was.
Yeah.
And Casey, how about you?
The first one.
And speaking of men who want to be sex workers, Chancey, which way are you going?
I'm gonna go with the old Creedence Clearwater Revival song, down the river to Green River. Fucking Gary Ridgway, man, for sure.
Which means Gary Ridgway works his way into the first round. But-
Gary the loser.
Eleanor, you going for Gary the loser?
Oh, yep, I am.
And I'll throw one to our Woodley killer friend, just because someone asked to. And Tori, which way you want to go?
Oh, I would have gone with Gary.
Well, I'm happy I didn't give him a streak at least. But let's see who he's going to face. Let's see who he's going to face in the next playing round, the last playing round for this side of round 1. And it's number 30, Ramadan Abdel Rahim Mansour. Hey, I got that right. From Egypt, active from 9906, 32 proven kills, more possible. He was a gang leader known as Al Turbini, the express train. And this is going to get dark, folks, just a heads up. He had raped and tortured homeless children, mostly boys aged 10 to 14 years old, aboard the trains between Cairo, Alexandria, Cordoba, and Beni Suif. The victims were usually thrown off the moving train when they were dead or in agony. Other times, they were thrown into the Nile or buried alive. He was executed in 2010. And it's just funny that I gave myself an angry face in my own notes.
What a fucking piece of dick cheese.
Yeah, with his 4 hard to say names, but
Let's just call him Dick Cheese.
Dick Cheese it is.
Dick cheese.
He's going against number 35, Luis Gregorio Ramirez Maestre.
Jesus Christ.
I know
Holy hell!
the names in this matchup, I swear, but
Oh my God. What a birth certificate.
he was active in Colombia from 2010 to 2013, 30 proven impossible kills. He killed motorists in various municipalities before his 2012 capture. He was sentenced to 34 years in prison. So you get to kill 30 people and you get like a year per person. That's not a bad deal. Just saying.
That's crazy.
And this one's going to get started by Casey because we kind of moved the order around for a little bit there.
The first one.
The train rapist.
Good old Dick Cheese.
Good old Dick Cheese.
Dick cheese.
I'm good on the cheese.
And speaking of Dick Cheese, Chancey, which way are you going?
Yep.
Eleanor, how about you?
Train killer.
Yeah, where's front with the most fucked up one here, pretty much. But I'm gonna go for the Columbia killer because I like it when they're caught and put in prison for a long time because it kind of is more of a punishment to me than just getting offed. But personally, Tori, which way you want to go?
Senor Dick Cheese.
Senor, and actually, I'm writing that in the damn box because I don't want to write out.
Would that then be like cock queso?
Yeah. It would be cock queso.
Chancey,
Yeah.
did you not take Spanish? It would
No.
be It would be queso de coq. But and that brings it down to Vanessa.
Yeah, we're going with Dick Cheese. Don't ruin.
Don't ruin
See you
queso.
later, Kate.
Sorry, all you're gonna think of is Dick Cheese now. Love to dip my chips in Dick Cheese.
Oh no!
Just- Just peel the foreskin back and get a swipe.
Oh God!
Are you eating
favorite.
cheese right now?
Are you literally eating cheese right now?
Aren't you eating a
I'm
pizza?
eating cheesy pasta.
Ah.
Is it a little? Oh, is it a little chunky?
It kind of is. Now I'm like,
It's-
Alfredo of all things.
I'm so sorry, but also I'm not.
Well,
Sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
Ashley,
Baby,
just
I'm
to,
sorry.
Ashley, just to finish this up, which way are you going?
I would like your Dick Cheese, please.
All fresh out of that, thank you.
I'd
But
like
that-
one order of McDick cheese with side of fries.
Oh God.
I feel so bad. For,
An hour in, we're gonna go the other side of round one. So, yeah.
I can come up
But-
with more names. Trust
Oh,
me.
actually, I'm sorry. We have to put the two past winners against each other now in round one. I forgot about that. So
Ooh,
it's
Cheddar Dick would have been a good one too.
Gary Ridgway versus Cheddar Dick.
ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh,
So it's a-
one
it's a
could be
sex-
Cheddar Dick and the other could
It's
be
a sex worker killer versus Cheddar Dick. And it starts off by Chansey. Speaking of a sex worker, which cheese, Dick?
Oh man. I mean, part of me wants to keep, the cheese dick joke going, but I think I'm gonna go with Gary Ridgway. I kind of feel bad for Eleanor because she's like, "What the fuck did I get myself into?"
Right?
Well, the audience is playing right into it and loving it, so I'm not
Oh
complaining.
yeah, I know, right?
Whoa, I just saw Blue Waffle. I didn't read the
I
whole
did.
comment.
I saw it too and I went, oh,
Like, wait a minute.
Blue waffle.
Yeah.
like what
Yeah.
just happened?
I would like some cock queso with my blue waffle.
Wild Bill is out here tonight.
Damn, Wild Bill.
Woo!
Well, that brings it down to Eleanor. Is it going to be Gary Ridgway or
Oh,
Cheese Dick?
fuck.
For lack of me saying his four names.
Gary Ridgway.
And I'm going to go for Gary Ridgway as well, because I don't know. Sex worker killers always fascinated me because they're an honorable profession and you're fucking killing them. Like, what's wrong with you? Like,
They should have health care.
they should have healthcare, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And Josh wants to know if it's a full moon, and it just might be. I don't know. It's too snowy outside. I'm not going outside. There could be a killer out there.
Ooh, I could tell you. Should we tell them, Mitty?
But it's going to go down to Tori. Is Gary Ridgway moving on?
Yeah, sadly, even though I like my dick cheese.
And Vanessa.
Yep.
Ashley.
I am going to give the one vote to cock queso.
I love you.
Well, Casey,
I love you so much just for that.
Casey still has to vote, so he can get
Waxing Crescent, by the way.
I was just about to say it.
Okay, so other than the Dick Cheese, what was the other one?
Gary Ridgway,
Which is the
Green River Killer.
that one.
And Gary Ridgway moves on to round 2 to face Haji Muhammad.
All right, we all need a silent moment for dick cheese.
I wonder if he's listening right now.
I highly doubt it, but it's possible. If he's one of the 68
Somebody should make him tune in because this is like 15 minutes of fame for him.
I'm pretty sure he's had more minutes of fame than that already. But and if he's one of my 58 Spotify followers for this show, then hey, buddy. But other than that,
Hey,
Hey! Hey, girl.
hi, nerd.
Loser.
About that about the whole dick
Loser.
cheese thing, you know.
hey, if anything, it'll keep the guys in prison off you. Just saying. But
Well,
Not necessarily.
I mean, prison leads to some dark encounters. But that means that
lots of dick cheese.
Eleanor gets to start off the other side of round 1, and it's number 7, Kampatamata Shankarya. I messed it up so horribly. From India, active from 77 to 78, 70 proven murders and more possible. He was a Indian serial killer who used a hammer to kill over 70 men and women. He was hung in 1979. His last words were, "I have murdered in vain. Nobody should become like me." So it sounds to me like he might have some mental issues there, but just never diagnosed because it was the late 70s in India. But
Yeah.
and he is going against Gennady Mikhevich from the Soviet Union, active from 71 to 85, 36 proven murders, up to 55 plus possible. He killed women by strangling them, and he also robbed them of their money and valuable items that he would sometimes give to his wife as a gift.
Oh, how
He was
romantic.
He was executed in 87 by a firing squad. And Wild Bill says Maxwell's Silver Hammer. But
Yeah, I'm going to go with the first one.
Kampatamana?
Indy.
Yep.
The axe
And
guy from India.
Hammer guy. This is a hammer guy.
Oh, hammer guy.
It's hammer time, damn it. But
Just as bad. Just as bad.
it's really just, well, I don't know. Whether I get killed by an axe or a hammer, I think an axe would be faster.
Come
I was just
on,
gonna say an
Jeremy.
axe would be
Seriously?
faster,
Axe would be a lot faster. I mean, if you want the pain, go with the hammer.
but the axe will.
All right. And that brings it down to me. And I don't know.
Y'all are putting a lot of faith in someone's ability to wield a heavy axe, because if you're struggling and they go to hit you with an axe, odds are that it's going to be a glancing blow on the first go around. Now, a ball peen hammer per se, you're going to have a pretty good swing because it's nice and light, and you can catch them right in the temple, and they just drop like, you know, a cow in a slaughterhouse.
I mean, technically, if you use the other side of the hammer, you'd have a better shot at killing them.
Or are you talking about a claw hammer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. For all law officials that may be listening, Chancey has watched a lot of documentaries about serial killers. Just saying. But
Yeah, I was like, Casey.
Well, I mean, I'm just making an observation based on having tried to chop wood personally. And
Blink twice if you need help.
well, I mean, she does like to chop wood too. So.
Nothing like a nice ball peen hammer. I'm glad. I mean, someone that gets it.
If you need help, wear the color red. She's wearing red, guys.
It's actually like a maroon.
It's still red. Sorry. Actually,
it's blue.
If you need help, wear your glasses.
I'm going for my strangling lady killer. So that's what I'm going for. But which way are you going to go, Tori?
lady killer.
I got some questions for Sean. I'm just saying. But Vanessa, which way are you going to go?
Lady killer.
Oh, I already know about you. But
And my husband's name is Lucas for the 5th time.
Why don't you call him Sean then?
I don't know.
Lucas. Yeah, I don't,
And if he has to work, and if anyone has to worry, it's me, because he said when I turn 50, it's going to be a murder suicide.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
I said, okay, I'll leave you at 49, and he's like, I won't let you. So, okay.
Oh,
At least I know in advance.
Well, that's when you need to leave him at 45.
It's our running joke that we have now. I said, oh, okay, so at least I know what's coming for me when I turn 50.
Well, talk about spicy bedroom talk, but which way are you going to go there, Casey?
The lady killer or the who?
The lady killer or the ball peen hammer killer?
Oh, I'll do the lady killer.
Which
Guys,
means
we
he
have
moves
problems.
on. Obviously, but
Mm-hmm.
You weren't supposed to answer. It was supposed to be the females that answered.
hey, Wild Bill, I already made a hammer time joke. It's over. But just like the real hammer time, it's over. But Chansey, which way you going?
I'm going with the Indian dude based on the Cannibal Corpse song "Hammer Smash Face."
All right, and did I get everybody? I feel like I missed somebody.
Me, you missed me.
I thought so. Oh, all right. My math made sense then. But Ashley, which way you going?
I would have to go with Hammer.
Ooh, which ties it up for Elnor? Is it the hammer guy or is it the lady strangler?
Oh, I already said the hammer guy.
Okay, I thought you went already. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. All right, so the hammer guy. Okay, yeah. So I was right. I'm right then. The lady killer wins. I thought so. I'm like doubting myself here, but I knew I was right. Just like marriage.
That you're wrong.
Probably you're wrong on that one.
You know that old saying, the wife is always right. You know,
Mhm.
like
I am.
Happy wife,
right.
happy life.
It's true.
that's right.
Yep.
That's
If
right.
I'm happy, everything's great. Piss me off, and I'll make your life fucking miserable.
And that's why he's at the bar right now. I'm just saying. But
Actually, no, we went to bother his brother, who just got a bartending job, and then I'm like, "Hey, I gotta go, so I'm leaving you."
In more than one way.
Yeah.
well,
I'll wait
And-
until he gets super rich, and then I'll leave him.
yep. Well, you sound like my wife now. But Wild Bill's right.
Amen, Bill. Amen.
Yeah.
That is
Wild
right.
Bill's-
Wife is
Wild-
always right, no matter how wrong you are. True.
Yes, Wild Bill has it in the ball. Is on the ball there. The ball being hammer, that is.
I'll admit when I'm wrong, but that's never.
I was gonna say the butt indicates that that's never.
Exactly.
But that means the next
A
matchup.
guy who understands that is going to get ahead in the world. Let me tell you.
Oh yeah, my husband learned the hard way and then realized, okay, if I just keep her happy, then everything's fine.
There's a reason there's third and fifth marriages, just saying. But I get to start the next matchup, and it's number 6, Pedro Rodriguez Filho from Brazil. Active 67 to 03, 71 proven murders with over 100 possible. He's claimed to killed over 100 victims, 47 of them inmates. He also killed his father and ate a piece of his heart. He killed his first 2 victims at the age of 14. He was first arrested in 73, convicted and sentenced to 128 years. But the maximum one could serve in Brazil is 30 years. He was released in 2018, and he is still released.
Yep.
Ashley's face was priceless when I said that.
Yeah, that's the law. They don't. I thought it was 16 years that was the maximum down there for that country.
Well, apparently they changed it. But he's going against number 21, Sid Hay Takak.
I'm trying so hard not to laugh.
I could be saying that name wrong, but I'm.
You just wanted to say
Yep.
He's the cocky murderer.
But he's from the Soviet Union / Ukraine. He killed from 84 to 05, 37
I
proven
think
kills.
Jeremy got a little excited by that.
37 proven kills, but over 100 possible. He's a former Ukrainian police criminal investigator. He suffocated girls aged between 8 and 18 and performed sexual acts on their bodies after they were dead.
Oh,
no!
He claimed to have killed 100. He was sentenced to life imprisonment and died from heart failure in 2018.
Jesus
So-
What is that
God,
called?
I'm
Like
glad.
Is that pedophilia? Is that pedophilia?
Necrophilia.
That's
Necrophilia.
technically necrophilia.
Necrophilia.
That's necropedophilia.
The uncontrollable urge to crack open a cold one.
You know what it is? It's fucking disgusting.
That too.
Yeah.
But
Excuse me, I'm so sorry.
basically, we have a man from Brazil who started killing when he was 14, ate a piece of his father's heart,
Yum.
and killed mainly prison inmates, versus a necropedophilia killer from Ukraine and Russia. We're making other countries look great in this show. I'm just saying.
We really are.
Yeah.
And Tori, you can start this one out. Actually, no, wait a minute. I do. This is my matchup.
Oh damn.
Fuck. I mean, as far as serial killer goes, these are both two pretty fucked up individuals.
Yeah.
But due to recent things in the world, I'm gonna give it to the guy from Russia. So Sergey gets my vote. But Tori, which way you want to go?
Creepy necrophilia motherfucker.
Sergey gets another vote. Vanessa, how about you?
Yeah, I'm going with that as well.
All right. I feel like I'm gonna do the rest of this in a Russian accent for some reason. But Ashley.
What's the big deal?
Yeah, I gotta go with dude who fucks dead bodies.
That is so gross. I can't get over that. I'm so sorry. It's so gross.
Yeah.
No, nobody says that serial killers are not gross. That's for damn
Oh.
sure.
Just the thought of it.
Stop it. Why are you such a bitch?
Ashley talks to her cat like that. But
Like, can you not, for like 2 seconds of your life, leave your brother alone? What did I just freaking say?
it's not like I'm talking to my kids here. Damn. But
They
Casey,
are like children. This is how I'm not. What the fuck did I just say? Get down. You're fucking done. Go.
Casey, which way are you gonna go?
The second one.
Say hey, gets another vote.
See,
Chauncey?
Mama got you.
See, I don't know why everybody keeps going for this dude that fucks dead bodies, considering the other guy is at large. Like, still at large. Because of the way they had the law.
Boy.
Bill!
What did Bill have to say?
Seriously, dude.
That's a bad one, Wild Bill. That's a bad one. Just saying. But
Oh, well, I guess. But yeah, I'm gonna throw the vote to the dude that's still out and about, because I mean, you don't just stop that shit.
well, Chancey, if you need somewhere to go to Brazil and look for him.
Fuck that.
And Eleanor, which way would you have gone?
Yeah, I got to go with the necrophiliac. Yeah.
And the
Sorry.
necropedophiliac moves on to the next round to face our good buddy, the woman strangler. But that brings us to the next matchup, and Tori does get to start this one off.
Yay.
And it's number 5, Daniel Camargo Barbosa, active in Colombia, Ecuador, Brazil. Not from Pirates of the Caribbean. He is active from 74 to 86, 72 proven kills, 180 possible. He is a child and woman murderer, as most of these are. He is believed to have possibly raped and killed over 150 victims, primarily targeting female children as they're more likely to be virgins. Confessed to killing 72. He strangled young girls and was arrested but escaped from prison and started killing in Ecuador. He was rearrested in 86 and was allegedly incarcerated in the same Ecuadorian prison as 300-plus serial killer Pedro Lopez. So these two guys know each other. But he was then killed in jail by the nephew of one of his victims. So he got his due justice. Gotta like when that happens. And he is facing number 20, Moses Sithole. And it's Sithole, not what y'all think I said, but he's from South Africa. He was active in 94 and 95. He killed 38 proven, and he possibly killed 76. He is known as South Africa's Ted Bundy. He preyed on unemployed women, posing as a businessman and luring his victims with the prospects of a job before leading them to an isolated place where he raped, tortured, and murdered them. He was sentenced to 2,410 years in prison with a non-parole period of 930 years. Is he a vampire?
Jesus.
Over 2,000 years in prison.
Well, I know a lot of countries don't give life sentences, so they just do years.
And this list, Josh, is 36 serial killers. It is depressing, but we're bringing warnings to people, basically, about places you shouldn't go and people you should avoid. But which way you want to go, Tori?
I'm actually gonna go with the second one.
The shithole?
Yes.
All
And
right.
then I'll be right back. Maybe. Who knows?
Okay. Well, you're going last next one anyway, so it's all good. Vanessa, which way you want to go?
Yeah, we're going with the second one.
Shithole?
Yep.
How about you, Ashley?
Yeah, the wannabe Ted Bundy.
I mean, South Africa's a pretty tough place to live from everything I've heard, so I kind of give him more credit than Ted Bundy. But
Yeah.
Casey, which way you want to go?
What the first one was what?
The guy
The first-
from South Africa.
Yeah, that one.
The Virgin Killer. Okay.
Yep, that one.
And Chancy?
Yeah.
And Eleanor?
I have friends from South Africa, but there's really no excuse. Numero uno for me.
Ooh. Which makes it a tiebreaker for me to break. I mean, I got to give it to the guy who got his due justice and possibly killed 180 people in like 12 years. That's astounding. I mean, yeah, it's South America, but still. And plus, I don't know. This dude's staying in prison for 2,000 years. I want to see if he's a vampire. I'm kind of interested in this now. Just saying. So, I'm going to give it to Barbosa. And I like Parts of the Caribbean, so, you know. But that's going to bring it down to the next matchup that Vanessa gets to start. And it's number 4, Mikhail Popkov from Russia. He was active from 92 to 2010. 78 proven, over 83 possible. He was a serial rapist killer nicknamed the Werewolf. He was active for 2 decades in Angarsk, Irkutsk, and Vladivostok. After being convicted of 22 murders in 2015, he confessed to an additional 59 murders, of which he was convicted of 56 of. In July 2020, he confessed to more killings, bringing the total number of admitted victims to 83. He was sentenced to life. And Casey, apparently someone thinks they know you.
No.
Okay. Let me know, sir.
No.
Awkward.
Got yourself a fan already, huh? What is it? Like your third? This is your third time on the show, and you already got yourself a fan base, huh?
No.
And Chancey's like, getting my ball peen hammer. But Mikhail is going against number 19, Raman Raghav from India, active 65 to 68, 41 proven and possible kills. In the late 60s, he went on a violent rampage in Mumbai. He bludgeoned 41 people to death inside their huts while they slept. He died of kidney failure in 95. So what's it going to be there, Miss Vanessa, I believe?
The Indian.
Raman?
Yep.
Ashley?
I gotta go with the first guy.
And Casey?
What Vanessa said, that one.
Raman. Okay. And Chancey?
It's getting cold in here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the ramen guy.
And that brings it down to Eleanor.
The Russian dude.
I'm going to give it to Mikhail too, because the ramen guy just seems like he had a bad day. He doesn't seem like a serial killer to me. I don't know why they call him.
What is he like? The Indian version of Michael Douglas in Falling Down? What the fuck? That's a bad day.
But that means it's a tiebreaker going to Tori.
What's the first one? I heard the second one.
The first one is Mikhail Popkov. He was the werewolf from a serial rapist killer from Russia who basically killed like 83 people according to himself as he keeps confessing murders. And he's still alive in jail.
Definitely Russian dude.
Which means the werewolf moves on. And that's going to bring us to the next matchup. And this one gets started off by Ashley. We're back to the top now. And it's number 3 on the list. Javed Iqbal from Pakistan, active 98 to 99, 100 proven and possible kills. He was another child murderer and rapist, known as Kukli. He murdered 100 street children by strangling them and covering up his crimes by dissolving the bodies with acid. He was arrested in 99 after sending a letter to a newspaper and was set to be executed in the manner described by the judge, who stated, "You will be strangled to death in front of the parents whose children you killed. Your body will then be cut into 100 pieces and put in acid the same way you killed the children." However, he died in custody before he could be executed. So that would have been a very faint punishment, though, I think.
Yeah.
And he's facing number 18, Ahmad Siraji from Indonesia, active 86 to 97, 42 proven kills and possible kills. He strangled at least 42 women and girls in a series of ritual slayings he believed would give him magical powers. He was executed by firing squads in 2008. So, what's it going to be there, Ashley? Cookery or Harry Potter wannabe?
Damn, that's. I mean, because I would have loved to watch someone get chopped up in 100 pieces, but I got to go with the Harry Potter wannabe.
Is nobody questioning the fact that she wants to watch someone get cut in pieces?
No, because I agree with her.
I mean, I agree it should get done, but I don't want to watch it. That's just ew.
Oh no, I want to watch it.
All right. Well, Casey, you feel the same way?
No, the first one. Is that the same one?
The first one is the one that was going to get cut into 100 pieces before he was killed in custody by, I'm guessing, an angry cop. But Chancey, which way are you going?
Yeah, I'll go with that one too. But I think everybody's got their they had their priorities messed up. Like, why would you bother cutting up a dead body after you hung him? Like, that's the easy way.
No, not hung. He was going to get strangled in front of all the parents of the kids he killed.
Okay, strangled, asphyxiated. Regardless, he's dead before they even cut him or put him in the acid. They should have at least put him knee deep in the acid, then start the cutting, and then strangle.
Chancey for judge, everybody. But Eleanor, which way you want to go?
Numero uno.
What was it, Eleanor? It froze up for a second.
Numero uno.
Javid gets another one. I'm going to give another one to Ahmad just to keep this game going here. Tori, how about you?
Sorry for you didn't want to hear me chew.
Eating some cheese?
No, I don't know what did you give me, honey? Pita chip with hummus. I don't know. I wanted it. He had it, so I wanted it. The second one is the one I.
Ahmad. And that brings it down to Vanessa, if she's there right now, as a tiebreaker.
I am.
I mean, he could have put something else on that pita chip and gave it to you, and you'd be eating it right now.
I mean, it's got a little thing for some, I could do some liquid in there.
There's no Jesus here. But Vanessa, which way are you going to bring it?
I'm going with the first one.
Javed moves on. I feel like I'm reading names off the airport. I'm just saying. But it's like when they searched my luggage in the DR because I had cigars. But anyway, the next matchup gets started by Ashley. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Casey. And it's number 2 on the ranking, Pedro Lopez, who was mentioned in a previous serial killer's bio. And he is from Colombia, Peru, and Ecuador. He was active from 1969
What?
1980. 110 proven murders with over 300 possible. Like the last few, he was a child murderer and rapist known as the Monster of the Andes. He targeted young girls between the ages of 8 and 12. He was arrested in 1980 and convicted in 1983 of killing 3 young girls, but claimed to have killed hundreds. Despite being believed to be one of the most prolific serial killers of the 20th century, he was released in the late 1990s, so he's still out there somewhere. Which, that's just awesome. South America, good justice system. You need to take some notes there from, where was it? Indonesia? But number 17 is the one he's facing. Wang Quang from China. Active from 95 to 2003. 45 proven with over 60 possible. He killed 45 and raped 10 from 1995 to 2003. He was executed by a firing squad in 2005.
The first one is crazy.
Yeah. Pedro Lopez. He might still be alive down there.
Yeah, I'm going to go with that one.
And Chansey?
Yeah.
A very solemn yep there.
Oh, like that guy's fucked up. They also did a time suck episode on that guy.
Wait till you hear number 1. But Eleanor?
The first one, that he's actually out there still. Oh my God.
Possibly. I mean, this was in the late 90s. He could be dead, but I don't know. I could
No, they said there's been potential sightings as recent as like 2017.
Damn.
And he's still doing what he did because people like that don't change. But
No.
Especially with that many. Like, oh,
and all right, well,
we focused on indigenous girls too, so I mean,
well, he's in South America, so
yeah.
But I'm gonna have to give one to Wang because everybody Wang Chung tonight.
Everybody Wang Chung tonight.
Yep, exactly.
Really?
And I have to keep him in the game because there's still plenty of people that are going to vote him out. I'm pretty sure. But
You
Tori?
did not.
Yes, I did. Gotta love my 80s music. But there's a reason I have a music podcast. But Tori, which way are you going?
The first one. Cat!
Yeah, there's been a lot of. We've seen a lot of kitties on camera tonight.
Oh, you guys so cute and cuddly. I just want to love you.
If you want to see more, make sure you see Vanessa's video later tonight on Instagram Live. But
This is cute and cuddly.
yes, it is. But Vanessa, which way you want to go?
Aw. One of you bastards.
I want to go with Lee Wang.
is it my time to go get all 4 of our cats and bring them in here? Okay.
Yes, this is your cue. Go.
One of them is like so fat, I don't think she would take up the whole screen.
I've seen her. Yes, she is. But Vanessa,
Yeah.
which way you want to go?
Wee Wang.
Wang Chung tonight? Yeah, Gail. Ashley?
I'm going with Pedro.
Which means Pedro does win 5-2. And this is our last matchup before the planes for this side. And it's number 1. And Chanty gets to start this one out. It's number 1, Luis Garavito from Colombia, Ecuador, Venezuela. I swear to God, South America.
This dude's
He was
fucked
active.
up.
He was active from 92 to 99, 193 proven kills, up to 300 possible. He was a child murderer, torture killer, and rapist known as La Bestia, or the Beast. He confessed to killing 140 boys between 6 and 16 from October 92 to April 99 in Colombia and neighboring countries. He is suspected of murdering over 300 victims, mostly street children. He was originally sentenced to 1,853 years in prison, but this was later reduced to 22 years after he led police to many of the bodies of his victims. He is scheduled to become eligible for parole in 2023.
This year.
Yep.
Yeah.
Shit.
And he is going against number 16, Alexander Pachulskin from Russia. From 1992 to 2006, he was active. 49 proven kills and 60 possible. He was known as the chessboard killer. He was convicted of murdering 49 victims and suspected of killing 60. He claimed to have murdered 62 because he did not know that 2 of his victims had survived. He stated that his goal was becoming Russia's most prolific serial killer. He was sentenced to life imprisonment. So, what's it going to be, Chansey?
Yeah, I'm going with the first guy because I mean, that commie's got rookie numbers, man.
Yeah.
As compared to La Bestia,
Yeah.
which is Chansey's Pornhub name, by the way, everybody. But
Can I find you on OnlyFans?
Yeah.
No.
Oh damn.
not Chansey, but some people here possibly.
Leave me alone. I'm feeling threatened.
Why? Ashley's got the right idea. But
I'm feeling threatened because so do I. It's good money.
eyebrows raised. But Eleanor, which way are you going?
I'm gonna go with the first one.
I mean, he's number one. You got it. He's number one. He has the highest confirmed kill count of any serial killer in the world from the 1900s. From the 1900s present. In case you watched this, David, and you were asking why Jack the Ripper's not on it, but it's also Jack the Ripper also didn't have confirmed kills. He had suspected kills for a lot of people, so he only had a few confirmed. But which way you want to go, Tori?
Definitely the first one.
La Bestia moves on as he almost should.
Yeah,
You
it is crazy.
You don't get called the Beast for nothing. I mean, at least this is what my wife tells me, but I don't know. But which way you want to go, Vanessa?
We're going with the Beast.
Ashley?
Uno, por favor.
Oh, yay!
There's a baby.
She's so
Give her all
pretty.
the loves for me. Give her all the
Luna.
loves.
Hey, let's
This is a baby.
Look at those eyes. Look at those pretty eyes. Oh, yes.
And she-
Bye.
The cats are not allowed in here, so she's like freaking out that she's in here.
Well,
Yeah,
Casey,
she-
which
What?
way you want to go, Casey? We gonna have a streak?
Yeah,
Oh, here's my fat one.
sure. Yep. Let's go with that one.
Yep, sure.
Yep.
That's such a chancy move.
Chancey had to go get the phone charger really quick.
Well, he's going last anyway in this next one.
Okay.
Because Eleanor gets to start this one. It's the first play-in for the second half of round one. And it's number 31, Karl Denke from Germany, active from 1900 to 1924. 30 proven kills, over 42 possible. He killed and cannibalized poor travelers and homeless vagrants. He kept a ledger. He kept a ledger recording his murders with at least 31 names in it, including Vincenz Adava, his only surviving victim, thus confirming at least 30 victims. But due to a massive amount of human remains found in his apartment, his kill count is suspected by many to exceed 42 victims. He committed suicide by hanging himself in his holding cell before he could be tried. He pulled an Epstein, supposedly. Supposedly. We covered that in the conspiracy bracket we did. And he is going against number 34, Milton Sapalo from Zambia. Active in 1980, 30 proven kills, 31 possible. He is known as a Lusaka Strangler, a soldier who raped and murdered women and girls in Lusaka. While awaiting trial, he jumped off the roof of the police station he was being interrogated at, killing himself. So both these men took care. Basically, they took care of themselves before the law took care of them for them. And Eleanor gets first vote in this one.
Okay. Number one.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta give it to the cannibal because at least then you're, in my mind, at least you're using what you kill. Then, I mean, the Native American philosophy. So, I mean, it makes some sense of it at least to some degree. Plus, I love Hannibal, so Hannibal Lecter vibes right there. Which way you want to go, Tori?
The cannibalist, like, duh.
Duh. Vanessa?
Duh.
Yep.
Which means Karl Denke gets put in the first round. And which way are you going to go there, Ashley?
Cannibal.
Cannibal Corpse gets another one. And Casey?
Cannibal. What do you think?
And I'm going to assume, unless he's walking back right now, that
He
Chancey would have got
can hear you, so go ahead.
Chancey,
Yo,
are you going to go with the Cannibal as well?
Cannibal against who?
Cannibal against a soldier who raped and murdered women and girls.
yeah, let's go with the count.
Carl Denke gets a streak in
Oh
round
yeah,
one.
Carl, yeah, for sure, dude.
I was gonna say, I'm like, Carl Denke is actually one of the names I knew on this one. So
Yeah. Although
All right.
technically, I don't think he actually broke any laws because I mean they did have an agreement.
possibly true. It's Germany, but it was also well, he ended when Nazism began, kind of, but kind of. But number 32, and number 33 are in our last playing of this round, and number 32 is Francisco das Chagas Rodrigues de Brito from Brazil.
So,
Brazil.
Mr. Burrito.
From Brazil. He was active from 89 to 2003. He had 30, so basically the first like 20 years of my life. But he had 30 proven and 42 possible kills. He was a pedophile who sexually abused, murdered, and mutilated children in Maranhão and Pará. He was sentenced to 217 years imprisonment. And he is going against number 33, the Monster of the Manganes, which is in Colombia. And it happened from the 1963 to the 70s at some point. Not much is known about this one. But 30 proven kills, supposedly, and 38 possible. It's unidentified serial killer or killers who kidnapped, tortured, raped, and murdered at least 30 boys in Cali, Colombia. So it's basically unknown. But they made the list because there's so many kills that they accused them of. But which way do you want to go there? Me. And I got to give it to the guy who they know and who was just a sick fuck for like 20 years. But which way do you want to go, Tori?
Mr. Burrito Man.
Let's see. Vanessa?
I love me a good burrito.
Me too, boo.
No comment. Ashley?
Yeah, give me a big beefy burrito.
On my way tonight.
That's my girl right there. Does anybody want Mexican food right now?
Hell yeah. Oh
Yeah,
I always want Mexican food. I'll eat refried beans all day if you give them to me.
We're literally going out for fajitas tomorrow for my mom's birthday because they were her favorite food. So ever since she passed away, we go out on her birthday and we all get fajitas.
Aw, some sweetness on this actual bracket of horror. But which way you want to go there, Casey?
When was your mom's birthday, Tori?
February 26th. It's tomorrow.
Mine's the 22nd, 2/2.
Burrito one.
Burrito for you, Casey?
Yeah.
All right, Chancey, you can turn off the camera to answer. Which way are you going?
I'm going with the known unknown.
And Eleanor, to finish it off.
I'm going with the one they know. The one they know.
So that means it's going to be Burrito Man versus Carl Denke for the final spot in round one. So which way you want to go there, Tori?
I'm going to my Burrito Man.
And Vanessa?
Burrito.
Burrito over Cannibal?
Yep.
Which way you want to go, Ashley?
I'm gonna go with Mr. Cannibal.
He could turn you into a burrito.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's true.
I mean,
It's
the
the
meals
best of both worlds.
I mean, the freaking meals that Mads Mikkelsen made on Hannibal made me hungry as shit. So, I mean,
That's
they look
questionable, but all right.
They look delicious. And he used like the finest ingredients known to man. And wow, Bill, I didn't see this till now, but glad you got to watch. Peace out, brother. even though you've been gone for a good 10 minutes. But which way you want to go there, Casey?
The cannibal.
And Chansey? I already know, I think, but Denke or the burrito?
I'll go with the cannibal.
And Eleanor, are you there? All right. There she is. All right. I didn't want to go ahead of you because you have a chance to either tie break this or move Denke to the next round. But it's Carl Denke, the Cannonball versus Burrito Man. You're muted. But
I think she said number one.
Yeah.
Number one.
which
Sorry.
means Carl Denke gets into round 2 as he should. Because that's who I was going to vote for anyway. So Carl Denke moves on 4-3. Bye-bye, Burrito Man. Carl Denke will make you into a burrito, so as they so flavorfully put it. And that means we're finally on to round 2. And that means we're going all the way back up to the top here. And it's number 14, Floresvaldo de Oliveira, who was the police officer and vigilante who murdered criminals, versus number 28, alias Garbodurli, who was the murderer who killed 33 young adults and was hung.
Like I'm hung.
That's why you're on my show, damn it. But Vanessa, you go first.
Yeah, we're going with the hung guy.
How about you, Ashley?
Yeah, Mr. Hangman.
And Casey, which way you want to go?
Same.
Same.
We like them hung.
And Chansey, are you gonna
I'm
go with
blushing. Shit.
Are you gonna go with the hung guy? Are you gonna go with
Do you like them hung too?
Blush, bro.
He has no reason to be blushing.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
Ashley begs differ. Ashley begs differ.
Yeah, I'll go with the hung feller.
Which means Ali Asgard moves on to the next round. Me had to say his damn name again. But Eleanor, which way would you have gone?
The hung guy.
Well, I personally would have gone with the Punisher wannabe from the 80s in Brazil. So I see nothing wrong with that. That shouldn't be a crime to kill criminals, in my personal opinion. I mean, unless they're like not stopping at a stop sign, you're killing them. That's a little harsh. But
Yeah, but he's not the hung guy, so
Yeah.
you do not know what he was having. But Tori, which way are you going?
the hung guy. Duh.
Which means the hung guy moves on 6-1. But is he going to face either number 27, John Wayne Gacy, or number 11, William Unek, who was the axe murdering police constable? And the first person is going to be Ashley.
Damn it. I gotta go with the clown, John Wayne Gacy.
And Casey?
Yeah, same.
And Chansey, I'm assuming you're going for Pogo?
Yep, sticking with patches.
Eleanor, which way you want to go?
Gacy.
Which means John Wayne Gacy will face the hung man in the next round. Personally, I would have gone for the X-Man because who was a cop? Because one of my favorite cartoons in the early 2010s was called X Cop. So funny ass show. But Tori, which way would you have gone?
Gacy.
And that's also why I went for him because I think I'm gonna be the only vote. And Vanessa?
Gacy.
Everybody loves a clown serial killer. That's why Insane Clown Posse became very popular. But
Yep.
All right, which means it's gonna go down to Casey to start off this next one, and it's number 25, Vera Renzi, the Black Widow, only female serial killer on this bracket,
Girl power.
versus Ted Bundy.
I'm
Girl power.
gonna still go with my homegirl.
Chancey?
What the hell is that sound?
I'm gonna go with Uncle Ted.
Uncle Ted? That's a cat purring, it sounds
I was
like.
gonna say, is that the cat?
It is.
So he has a breathing disorder.
Oh, it just sounds like he's purring, but like
He-
loud.
Yeah, it's because his nasal cavity is deformed. He was a hurricane kitten.
Oh no.
Yeah, he was found in the floodwaters.
Aw.
Eyes
Poor
barely
baby.
open, and he had a whole bunch of stuff wrong with him. So now he just sounds like this.
It's cute.
Well, Eleanor, which way are you going to go? Ted Bundy or the only female killer on the bracket?
Yeah, I'm going with Ted. I'm going with Ted.
I have to go with Ted. It's Ted Bundy. And Tori? Girl power or Ted Bundy?
My girl.
And Vanessa?
Yeah, I'm going girl power.
Which means it's a tiebreaker for Ashley. Is it Ted Bundy or the only female serial killer?
I'm going with Daddy Bundy.
Daddy Bundy.
Nice.
Chancey, I think Casey's having a new name for you tonight, but
No, I prefer him alive and willing.
Yeah.
Remember what my whole rant about consent.
but that was for eye sockets, man. But
It is unilateral, sir.
My
folks, watch all the episodes of Maniacal Music Musings to hear that full story. But that means the next
sorry, but I gotta move you.
the last matchup in this side of round two is going to get started off by Eleanor, and it's number 23, Hajj Mohammed Mesfui, who was the drugger, mutilator, and murderer of women, and he was executed by whaling, going against Gary Ridgway, number 15, who was
Ridgway.
yeah, you know who he is. And I gotta go with Ridgway. He kills sex workers. I'm against that. Just like that really weird guy in the first season of Big Sky. But which way are you gonna go there, Tori?
Ridgway.
Moving your kitty. Ridgway? Is the kitty situated? Oh, she couldn't hear me.
What?
I said, is the kitty situated?
Oh, he will be in a second. I'm trying to resituate myself first.
Vanessa, which way are you gonna go?
Yeah, the sex worker guy.
So Ridgway moves on to the quarterfinals.
Here you go. Yep,
But
he's good.
Which way would you have gone, Ashley?
Gary.
Casey?
Sex worker.
And Chancey, is it going to be another streak? First one in round two, actually.
Come on home, Green River.
Ooh.
Which brings us to the other side of round two. And it's number 22, Gennady Miksevich,
What?
who sounds like he's from Shameless, who is the one who would strangle women and then give their belongings to his wife, versus Serhii Tikak, who was the Ukrainian police criminal investigator who suffocated girls and the necrophilia pedophilia guy, who basically reminds me of the bad guy from the Dead Zone. But which way you want to go there? Oh, me, I think. Yeah, Eleanor, you started off the last one, right? Yeah, me.
What's
I always get
up?
confused. I always get confused when it's me for some reason. But I'm gonna go with Serhi because he's a sick fuck, basically. And Tori,
Necrophilia, homie, dude.
that might be the name of this episode. Just saying, necrophilia, homie, dude. But, Vanessa, which way you?
I'm also going with the homie over here.
And Ashley?
Yeah, I gotta go with my homie who fucks dead bodies.
We like them cold and we like them still.
Yep.
See, just the fact that it's women saying it makes it so much less offensive sounding than if me and Chance were saying it. But Casey, which way you want to go?
Yeah, the same.
And Chancey?
Sits high on cock.
You want some cock? Okay. Eleanor?
Ooh, this just took a
Necrophilia.
turn.
With our second streak of round 2, oof, the cock gets by on 7-0 vote. And the next matchup, which gets started by Tori, is going to be, where the hell is he? Where the hell's my man? Dude. Oh, that's why I'm looking at his last name only. Is number 5, Daniel Camargo Barbosa, and who
Captain Jack Sparrow, okay.
who raped and killed 150 women and female children, believing they were virgins, versus Mikhail Popkov, who was the serial rapist killer known as the werewolf.
Captain
Choices.
Barbosa.
Captain Barbosa there. We got some choices in these ones. I mean, they're the same person. We just did different nicknames. But Vanessa, which way you want to go?
What was the second one again?
The serial rapist killer known as the werewolf. Who
That one, the werewolf.
Raped like over 100 people.
Yeah.
Ashley?
I gotta go with the first one, Captain Jack Sparrow.
It's Barbosa, not Sparrow. Barbosa was Sparrow's boss, for God's sake.
Yeah.
Casey, which way you want to go?
The first one.
Chancey, you going for the werewolf or you going for Barbosa?
I'll go with the werewolf.
My man.
Oh.
Because I'm gonna throw it to the werewolf too. Because if you're known as the werewolf, that's pretty bad.
You're not that cool.
You shut your mouth. I would love to be a werewolf and run under the full moon in the wild, eating wherever I want to come across. But that brings the tiebreaker down to Eleanor. Is it going to be Barbosa?
Barbosa.
Hey, Captain Barbosa. Coming in for the kill.
Literally.
Yeah.
Well, he
Pun
was
intended.
he was killed by the nephew of his victim, so gotta love it.
You're so
And that
noisy tonight. We're just so happy. Yeah.
I'm trying here. I'm trying, but the next matchup gets started by Vanessa.
Okay.
And it's going to be number 3, Javed Iqbal, who was the Kukri, who murdered 100 street children by strangling them and dissolving them in acid.
Okay, so
Versus,
the cock face.
and he's going against number 1, Louis Garavito, who was the child murderer, torture killer, and rapist known as La Bestia, who killed over 300 possibly.
Oh, our bestie.
Yeah, that one.
Well, I mean, you are called the Paranormal Bestie for a reason there, Tori. But which way you want to go, Ashley?
Yeah. That guy.
Bestie.
Bestie.
La Bestia.
Our bestie. Hey, bestie.
Hey, girl. Hey.
And it's gonna go next to Casey.
I'll do the acid one.
She
Oh,
wants
wait a
to do
minute.
acid.
Right. I apologize. I fucked that up completely because Garavito's not in this one. I skipped a box here. So we're gonna repeat this back to Vanessa. It's still the first. It's still the first guy who was the rapist in Iraq that killed 100 street children. But he's going against Pedro Lopez, the monster of the Andes, who might be still out there as late as 2017, as far as we know.
Okay, that guy.
Lopez, see.
Yep.
And Ashley
Lopez.
and Casey. Now we're back on track.
Wait, is it the first one though? He still like did the acid thing, or is that a different one?
Yes, the first one's still the one who did the acid thing.
Yeah, I'll still go with that one.
And Chancey, the acid guy, or the guy who might still be out there?
I'm gonna go with the one that's still out there.
And Eleanor, is it going to be Pedro
It's
or Yaved?
Yaved.
Well, I'm going to give it to Pedro because the fact this dude could still be out there just, raping and killing for the last 20 years is kind of insane. So,
Yeah.
Pedro. And plus, I want to see who wins between him and whoever wins the next round, the next matchup, because the next matchup's going to be hard. No pun intended. But which way you want to go, Tori?
The second one.
The monster of the Andes wins 5-2. Okay, now we can talk about with Ashley starting, our boy La Bestia,
Yay,
and he is going against our favorite cannibal, Carl Denke.
Bestie.
And Casey
Yeah, that one.
and Chancey. How about you, buddy?
Yep.
Against Carl Denke?
Yep.
All right, Eleanor, is it going to be La Bestia or Carl?
Cannibal guy.
I'm going to give it to the cannibal guy too, because Denke has always been a serial killer I knew about. But Tori, which way are you going?
Bestie.
Which means La Bestia, Luis Garavito moves on and will face Pedro Lopez in the next round, which means we'll actually have a number 1 versus number 2 fight in the next round. But Vanessa, which way would you have gone?
Bestie.
La Bestia.
Yep.
Which means he moves on 5-2, and we are now going to go on to the quarterfinals of this bracket here, and it's number 28, Ali Oscar Bujeri, who was the hung man who killed 33 young adults, versus John Wayne Gacy. And Casey starts this one off.
I'll go with John.
And Chancey?
Oh yeah, definitely Felgo.
Eleanor?
Piece of shit Gacy.
Yeah, well, the devil says he's doing fine, so I'm going to give John Wayne Gacy the win here, make him go to the next round, because I don't want to see a hung man beat him, though he probably would enjoy it. But which way you want to go, Tori?
Gacy.
And Vanessa?
Gacy.
And Ashley.
Gacy.
And the hung man gets left to hang with 7-0 here. So
He had a good run.
He did.
the next matchup is going to get started by Chancey.
He knows how to hang.
Oh, they know. They know.
He knows how to hang around sometimes.
The next matchup here is going to get started by Chancey, and I'm very happy about this because it's Ted Bundy versus Gary Ridgway.
Bundy.
Eleanor, how about you?
Bundy.
I'm going to give it to the sex worker killer because he needs to move on because he's an asshole. But Tori, which way are you going to go?
Bundy.
And Vanessa?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with you, Jeremy. I'm gonna stick with the sex worker guy.
Yeah, you will. But Ashley, which way are you gonna go?
I'm going with Bundy.
Which means Ted Bundy will move on to face Gacy in the semifinals.
Oh.
Now
I
that
had a
should be
feeling that was going to happen.
that
Yeah,
should
me
be that should
too.
be that should be a finals matchup, not a semifinals. But oh well. And Chancey, which way are you gonna go? I believe. Or did I just ask you? Oh, Casey, which way are you gonna go? Oh yeah, Chancey started off that one.
versus Bundy.
Like, not Bundy, the other one.
Ridgeway.
Ridgeway, which means Bundy still moves on 4-3, but that's gonna bring us to the other side of the quarterfinals, and it's Serbay Takak.
Cockman.
Who is our favorite dead zone killer, police that like to rape little girls, versus Barbosa, who was a virgin killer. Swear to God, sick fucks here. But this one's going to get started off by Eleanor.
This is a tough one. Let's go with number one.
Yeah. I think I'm going to give it to Cock too. But which way you want to go, Tori?
Shit. The first one.
Mm-hmm. And Vanessa?
What were the options again?
Virgin killer. Virgin
Oh yeah,
killer.
that one.
I love how you know so fast. So Barbosa gets one vote. Ashley?
Cockman.
Cockman?
Cockman.
That's why I like him. Which means that Serhey de Cock moves on. Seriously, dude's got the weirdest spell name in the world. But Casey, which way are you gonna go?
The Virgin Killer.
And Chancey?
Yeah.
Which means Serhey de Cock moves on 4-3. I'm just happy I don't have to say Barbosa anymore. But this last matchup of this quarterfinals is going to be the interesting one here because it's Pedro Lopez, the monster of the Andes, who's out there still and raping children, probably, versus Luis Garavito, El Bestia the Beast.
Our
Who
homie
is-
that killed like 300 people, right?
No, he killed like 300 people, and he'll be released next year to rape and kill more boys. So this is the most messed up matchup in the whole thing, I think.
Yeah. Because they're both out there, possibly.
But I believe Eleanor gets to go first in this one, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, me again. Oh,
Actually, no,
boy.
you did go first the last one, right? Yeah, so
I
this
did,
one's
yeah.
Oh shit, this one's on me then. Fuck.
Every round never fails.
Every single time.
Yeah, I pay attention except when it's me. But I gotta go with the monster of the Andes because he's been out there for like 20 years doing this shit. And Garavito is getting out this year, and 10-1, someone's gonna kill him as soon as he gets out of prison, I'm pretty sure, or before he gets out of prison. So Tori, which way are you going?
I'm sorry, but I gotta go with Bestie. That he still messes me up.
Vanessa?
Bestie.
Ashley?
I gotta go with the dude from the Andes.
Pedro gets another vote. And Casey?
The Bestie one.
And that brings down to Chancey.
I'm going with the guy from the Andes. The monster of the Andes.
Which means Pedro Lopez moves on to face DeCock in the semifinals. But which way would you have gone, Eleanor?
Bestie.
Oh, which means if Chancey tied it up, it would have went different. But,
Mm.
oh well. And that brings us to the semifinals. And it's John Wayne Gacy versus Ted Bundy. And it's getting started by Tori.
Ted Bundy.
The lady killer gets 1 vote. Which way are you going, Vanessa?
Casey.
Ashley?
Daddy Bundy.
Daddy Bundy. He was the daddy.
He really was.
He's a zaddy.
Yes, that's yeah.
I mean, if I could have been one of his victims, take me.
Oh my.
All right. I got it.
I knew you were my girl. I knew I liked you.
Self,
That's some
note to
shit
self.
I'd say.
Note to self. Add in George Takei saying "Oh my" right there. But
Oh my.
Oh, wow.
Oh my.
or have a chance to do it. But either way it works. Casey, which way you want to go? Gacy or Bundy?
Casey.
I mean, you do live with Pogo, but Chancey, which way you want to go since you live with him too?
This is really tough for me. I'm going with Bundy, even though I feel like I'm betraying my favorite band in doing so.
Well, it's not the band here. It's talking about killers.
I know.
And not that crappy band. But which way you want to go, Eleanor?
John Wayne Gacy, crazy motherfucker clown.
Which means
Oh.
it's a tiebreaker down to me. And you know I'm getting it to fucking Pogo. Gacy's moving on. And any guy who dresses up as a clown and freaking kills kids is just like I said at a Pennywise. He's basically a real life Pennywise. So yeah. And
you know my clown's name was Pennywhistle, right? A derivative of Pennywise, right?
I believe they came up on the one of the episodes of my show you're on. But also, I mean, I love the episode of Supernatural where Gacy comes back to life when hell breaks open. So I will give it to that for that reason too. But that brings it to the other side of the semifinals, yeah? And it is Serhei Takak, the Dead Zone young girl killer, versus the monster of the Andes, who was still out there since the late 90s, Pedro Lopez. And this one gets started off by Vanessa, yeah.
I'm going with cock.
Not surprised. Ashley?
I'm going with Pedro.
See, Mrs. Casey.
Vote for Pedro.
Miss
Dude,
Casey.
where are my tots?
My turn. Sorry. What was the first one?
It's the cock versus Lopez.
I'll take the cock.
Chancey, I'm waiting for your hands to go up there. Like, yes! But which way are you going, Chancey?
I'm going with the monster of the Andes.
And Eleanor?
Pedro, since Spanish seems to be in.
All right. I'll give it to the cock. Just so Tori has to do a tiebreaker here between the cock and the monster of the Andes.
Oh, Monster of the Andes.
Which means Pedro Lopez moves in to the
Vote
finals.
for Pedro. That's right.
Yes, vote for Pedro.
Napoleon, I don't feel good. But yeah, it means the finals are going to be North versus South America. Because the finals are John Wayne Gacy versus Pedro Lopez, the monster of the Andes. And it's going to get started out by Ashley.
I gotta go with the monster of the Andes.
And Casey?
Gacy.
Chauncey?
I'm going to stick with the monster of the Andes.
Eleanor?
Gacy.
Ooh, this is a high debated battle right here. Much better than the ones where everybody picks one person for the finals. I don't know. I gotta go with Pogo. If anybody's supposed to win a part one of a Serial Pro bracket, it's him personally. But Tori, which way are you gonna go?
Andes.
which means Vanessa gets the tiebreaker. I am so happy I went this way. Is it Gacy or Monster of the Andes?
I'm going with Gacy.
Which means John Wayne Gacy wins first place in this bracket, as he damn well should if Bundy can't or since Dahmer's on it. But that means
Yep.
that means Pedro Lopez, the Monster of the Andes, gets second. But there's still one more matchup to see who's starting fourth. And it's Ted Bundy versus the Cock. Had to say it one more time. And it's going to get started off by Casey.
I was wondering. I was like, why are you tapping me? The
Well, you
cock.
said you wanted the cock. You said you wanted the cock. That's why he's tapping you. But,
Yep.
but Chanty, which way you want to go?
Bundy.
Use the lead killer class. Eleanor, which way you want to go?
Bundy.
I'm going to give it to Bundy, too. Tori, how about you?
Bundy.
Which means Ted Bundy wins third and the cock wins fourth. Just like in life. But, Vanessa, which way would you go?
Cock.
I love the devotion in your voice when you say that.
Aw.
Come on.
And to finish this up here, Ashley,
Bundy.
which means Bundy gets third place 5-2. So our official rankings of serial killers, as depraved as our listeners may think we are, is John Wayne Gacy at first, Pedro Lopez, the Monster of the Andes, at second, Ted Bundy in third, and Sergei Cock, the Dead Zone Killer, in fourth. But that brings the end to this bracket. But don't worry, there'll be a part two. Probably for now, like at least 6 months, but there'll be a part two eventually. Maybe even on Halloween this year, actually. Might not be a bad idea, but maybe. We'll see. But I want to thank all our panelists for coming for this depraved 2 hours and 15, 20 minutes depravity. But first things first, Ashley, Vanessa, why don't you tell them where they can find your podcast, starting you guys?
On all the social medias is at 3030 Podcast.
And yes, please make sure to go to the Antisocial Network website, our page on Facebook, and please try to give money to the GoFundMe for Miss Vanessa Rain here so she can find a nice house to live in and maybe the United States be nice. Not United States be nice, but Canada, I guess. But make sure you go to the Antisocial page anyway and check out every podcast that's on there, including theirs and ours. But Eleanor, where can they find you and your podcasts?
Eleanor Wagner's Strange and Scary World podcast out of the Paranormal UK radio network, or Eleanor Wagner's Creeping It Real on the Coast to Coast Entertainment Network.
And Tori, where can they find your podcasts?
They can find our podcast on all socials and on all streaming platforms at Be Afraid of the Dark podcast.
And yes, you can find the episode of Paranormal Normal that just released with the two ladies from Be Afraid of the Dark podcast. Came out about a week ago, I think. But
that was a fun episode to make.
Oh, I love crossovers with any other paranormal podcast. It's always fun.
That was the first time we met you, and I was like, yup, homies for life.
Yeah, he's fun.
That's what all ladies say. But Chancy, where can they find you in all your gloriousness?
Well, the Book of Faces under my name. On TikTok and Instagram under the Red Eye Roundtable. Twitter at the Red Eye Table because Twitter's got a stick in its ass. Maniacal Music Musings. Bracket Bastards. Basically anywhere that'll let me be on the show. I kind of, broadcast out there with the sign that says we'll podcast for exposure.
Yes, and he also will expose for himself for podcasts, as we always say. But I got some podcasts actually will let you do that probably. But you, of course, can find Paranormal the New Normal on Facebook as Paranormal the New Normal / Maniacal Music Musings podcast with the S Facebook group. You can find us on Twitter and the Gram as that Juggalo Bastard. You can find us on TikTok as that Juggalo Bastard podcast. And you can find us on YouTube as Paranormal the New Normal, where this is streaming right now. if I don't get kicked off YouTube for this episode. Just saying. But thank you to all my panelists for coming on today, and thank you to all listeners who get to enjoy this, because this was a blast, especially the first hour or so. And then we all kind of got
Good night,
depressed
all.
because of all the horrible crimes. But basically. But have a good night. Have a good night, everybody.